Alright, so I'm doing some work on the cheap 350 today. I don't know how well you can see, but I deburred this block. I got rid of the casting flash, and then I took on the bigger surfaces I used a grinding bit or cutting bit to cut away material, the flat casting flash. But then on the sharp edges, I basically just took a bunch of sanding rolls and put just a little bit of a cleanup on them. And I did this on all the bell housing bolts here. I did it here on the cylinder where the cylinder heads meet the block, the block deck. I did the bores here, the lifter bores. I did the outside edge, and I did the mains as well. On the mains, when you deburr these, you deburr this area here, but do not deburr this area here. And really, all I used was a sanding roll. These edges aren't sharp, you can't cut yourself on them anymore, and that's about all I did for cleanup. I didn't try to round them off. And I did the sides here. I do have some flash. There's some little bits in here that I got to get a little deeper and clean up. I did clean up these here. But as I've got this block prepped, I'm getting it ready to go to the machine shop. And there's these 3 plugs on the back side of the block, and they didn't want to come out at all. They're 1/4 inch drive. I got a 1/4 inch ratchet here, or actually I have a 1/2 inch ratchet with an adapter down to 3/8 and another adapter down to 1/4 inch, and I'm being very careful with it. I don't want to twist off the end of my extension. You'll have to pardon the noise. We have a windstorm going on today. It's really windy. Anyways, I went to take these out and I couldn't get them out. They wouldn't budge. And so I'm not one of those guys who go straight to the hot wrench, but I did take a hammer and a punch, and I tapped them, basically just hammered on them a little bit just to loosen them up a little bit. And I got my torch here, my little Ace Hardware propane torch, and I heated this area of the block right here. These 2 came out. This one's being a bit finicky. I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to heat up this really good and then see if I can get that plug out. Okay, the top is getting too hot to touch. So I ought to be getting pretty close to getting this warm enough. Let's see where that gets me. Oh, it's turning. I didn't put a whole lot of pressure on this. I try to keep it nice and easy. I just wanted the extra length to be able to give a smooth pull on it. You don't want to jerk it. You don't want to, and I guess there are times you would want to use, you might want to try an impact, but in this case I didn't want to. I didn't want to risk taking off the end of my extension here. Ooh, that one's sticky. There we go. Got my block plugs out. This just needs a little bit of cleanup on the inside of the block here with the grinder, and it's ready to go to the machine shop.